Yeah, they're only above 100 Thieves right now, so it would be great for them to get a hot start here. The desk has talked a lot about how this comp favors them. There's a little recon dart and a push. Just trying to punish Whippy for trying to take that B main control early with only a turret. You have to make sure that Whippy doesn't just get B main for free. And now here comes the drone as Version1 work their way fairly quickly down mid. You have to be aware of some kind of paranoia trap setup in mid. If there was an alarm bot there, paranoia playing off the back of it, these are the kind of things that Version1 now have to be thinking about.
And Zoms, he's got that paranoia in hand. Ghost as well. Has it available? Lets it rip. Actually, just dodges, goes straight to the side. Nobody playing off of it, and they're just jumping straight into his face. Celsius, the 1-for-1, a quick trade. Ten's also taken out. That's Celsius with 2.
It's a big shot. The flash just to allow him to reposition. And now Version1 could actually slow the round down if they want to. They're normally a pretty pacey team. Recon Dart makes sure from Shaz that they're not going into B.
Oh,
and this has got some pace, and Dapper will hear all of these footsteps.
Yeah, all the footsteps now as they're trying to run themselves into the A side. All going down. Celsius just pushing straight through the smoke. What is that?
Was Dapper failing the jump there? He was like looking backwards, jumping in the wrong spot. Very odd play.
Listen, we won't talk about it.
Well, Celsius has a fraction of his health left.
Now it's a 2v3. V1 setting up with these post plants. Pretty intelligent stuff from Celsius here. He's just going to be playing through the A main. Sander all the way back in hell, so it's going to be difficult for Sentinels to try and clear this. Shaz does have the arrow, though. Sends it out. It's going to be clearing a bit there. 10 straight over the top, and that's going to be some good kills going their way. Now the 1v1. Celsius, he needs to try and ace this. Shaz sticking it around the corner. He swings, and he's going to be rewarded with the kill and the clutch.
Throwback
for him.
pick.
Yeah, throwback.
Straight back to 2020.
That's a lovely nade as well, just to try and push Sick into position now, holding on wine. You can see the power of Omen on this map with these one-ways.
And also, on the other side of the map here, on the minimap, look how aggressive Dapper is getting. So, in the pistol round, you had a recon dart and Tens pushing really aggro. In the second round, you've got Dapper looking to take a fight early. They are really trying to condition Whippy so that he doesn't take B main in the early round.
V1 down to a minute here. That was a drone used by Sentinels just to get a bit of that info. Pushes them away for a moment. Still a lot of time in the round, though, but these one-ways just keep getting put up. You can see Zoms is scared of the contact play through Cat. They actually don't have anyone watching this.
But his paranoia is still so good from anywhere around here. That knife is going to detect at least one, possibly two. Xander definitely got caught by it. Knife doesn't clear.
They got another 6 here, right?
They didn't clear wine, and they just stuck the orb.
Yeah. Trying to bait the swing coming through. Now the util as well comes down. That is Sick dealt with. He was there from the knife, the trajectory of it.
Penny's lurked his way in as well. He's all the way through tree, and I do not think that Zoms has gotten a read on this.
The players struggling, but Penny, what is that timing? Straight around the corner. V1 looking like they might be able to take this round. The 2v2. He does have the Spectre in hand, and as the door is closed, Sentinel's going to be finding it difficult. They might try and push the issue. It could go with a bit of pace here as the spike will be committed. Players are low. Turret down to give them a bit of information. Sentinels, they have to play this well. This is kind of fallen out of their hands now. The double play in hell. Smarn, the alarm bot doesn't actually spot them. The Sentinels know. Quick little swing. Dribbling, baiting it. That is very nice fundamentals there from Sen.
Sublime kind of play. That round got way too sticky, right? It's a 2v2 set 4 if they lose, but Ten's hopefully going to work his way up to Knives over the course of this. And he's actually sat in a really passive position now on the third round. So they've pushed out B main both of these times before, and that has now forced Whippy to take a more passive approach, even when they're not pushing.
It does seem incredibly open. I mean, I'm not sure if that turret spots it just on logs there. The players come through and working off the back of the drone. I mean, V1 is taking a lot of space. Down the drone. I'm going to be using that KO ult, though, Celsius, to try and move the team in. He's built them up quickly off the back of those 4 kills that he got on the pistol round. Jazz, we'll see what he can do. Tries to line it up with the spray down, but doesn't quite find too much. Only a bit of damage done. Sight control still there, but Tens, can he hold it down? Not enough.
A really, really tough retake scenario here. Sick and Zombs should be considering saving their guns, I think, but Sick gets his head popped by Penny. He's kind of feeling it, goes for the swing as well. Another great hood.
Prime Gaming flawless.
It is a Prime Gaming flawless. Look at what happens in this. In these replays, you can see every single time a Sentinels player tries to take a fight, there are multiple people facing them from version 1. And here it is, Sentinels going for that eco round. Only a Spectre to their name.
Deep knife actually gets a lot of information. Anything to play off though? Just one way. Oh, okay, V1. The disrespect, they just jump straight through it. All their players grouped up in A, with the exception, just Whippy. Now we see the drone. Another nade just popped out onto the side to stop them from pushing through.
This is a 4-player stack. This would be really bad for version 1 to go into right now, and they've read it. They recognize the utility coming through. They heard the...
I mean, there's so much there.
Yeah, the KO, the Omen.
Shock
They know
darts.
that the Shock Dart was there as well. They know it's at least 3 players. Is this going to be a classic version 1 re-hit, though? They love doing rounds like this. Early round, they'll take a piece of the map. In this instance, A main. Force the rotates, cut noise, and then they'll explode out again. It's so much harder right now for Sentinels to find the timing for their utility, because there's no warning. Version 1 are just going to be in an instant.
Sick is holding the knife, waiting for the reaction to it. There's the knife. The counter knife as well comes through.
The paranoia is great.
Across the wall. Yeah, and the paranoia was fantastic. Zoms does get the one, but V1, I mean, the fundamentals are far too strong. Whippy, my God. He's holding that long sight line. Collects the players, and it's just Sick and Dapper left alive. They have the pistols in hand. Could pull a miracle out of somewhere, but nah, Xander's more than capable of shutting that one down.
And this looks like it's going to be fairly clean. Tying it up at 2-2. Getting the pistol in the follow-up is already putting them on a pretty good beginning. They're going to start out not looking to take control of B main this time. Whippy has that area for the first time in the game.
Wait a second.
And the knife's turned off the Killjoy.
Yeah. The Killjoy util all taken out. Tens. A bit of trouble. Smoke's dropped down. He's able to just pull back there to the spawn area. Penny falling as well. V1 losing that player. Not ideal for them, but it's a quick pivot now. They're pushing all the way around. Zelsis got flash. That's the paranoia used as a response to it. Zoms. No one really swinging off the back of it, but now Tens gets back into a position to hold just the crossfire that's occurring. All the players wrapping around them, and V1 have been caught in this trap.
Only Xander left alive, and it doesn't look doable for him whatsoever.
Yeah.
Really think is good for Sentinels. They like playing against teams that play quickly. They're happy to play very reactively and get the flow. And so far, they've read where version 1 are going in all of these rounds. They've had stacks in the right places, even on the thrifty rounds. They read the A push coming through. They read the cat push in the prior round. Shaz has actually used his drone really early here, over by tree, in a position where he can't get turned off by a knife. And it just grabs a bit of info in mid.
I mean, it doesn't see anybody, though. Everybody's hiding around the corner. Tens. Brave play.
And now version 1 are using that negative information, the fact that Sentinels thought mid was clear, to go and take that area of the map. I think this makes a lot of sense. They're probably going to poke towards Dapper in market and then try and end A here. Look for them to try and force out this alarm bot and then pivot catwalk.
Quick smoke as well. Goes across. Nice start. Information gained.
They haven't actually cleared Dapper out of market, though. Dapper still knows this isn't a B split.
And the read comes through. I don't see more than ready. Already players onto the side. I was Penny dashing right in, and he takes care of one still. Tens up in the air. Knives in hand with the lockdown now. Just going to be pushing them away, and Xander just finds that pick.
Shaz has his ult for this, but he's choosing not to commit it. The attacker lockdown is getting value here. Dapper falls in heaven as well. And Shaz, I think he was worried about somebody lurking through mid. Zik gets turned off in the midst of all of this, and it looks like version 1 are going to go straight back to 3-3.
Looking like they're around here, unless they just overextend right into the Sentinels' crossfires, but Zik only gets the one before eventually going down. Shaz in the 1v3.